A scary situation at a Dane County gas station after a car caught fire at a gas pump. Plus, some hope for parents looking for baby formula. A Pennsylvania company is now shipping products to all 50 states. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Are you staying hydrated? Another hot and humid day for southern Wisconsin. Meteorologist Chris Reese has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. We've already set a record for the day.
Yeah, we already have, because temperatures have already exceeded 88 degrees, which was the previous record set back in 1991. So it's record heat outside right now, and we're not done warming up today. So the alert day for today does continue. We've also got an alert day in the forecast on Friday as well for some stronger thunderstorms that'll come through. Let's talk about right now. 89. The winds out of the south at 18 miles per hour. It feels like 95 outside. Yes, friends, it is muggy. 90 in Janesville, Mineral Point at 90, Boscobel at 91. These temperatures are going to continue to heat up. I'm expecting today's temperatures to top out right around 92 as we move into the afternoon. That sunshine is going to stick around with us as well. But then we look towards tomorrow. That's when we begin to see the potential for some severe weather. I'm looking for a line of strong thunderstorms that'll come through sometime between 4 and 9 o'clock. We'll break down what that may look like coming up in just a bit.
But it'll also break the heat.
It'll break the heat, hopefully. That's the goal. That's what the storms will be good for tomorrow.
All right. We'll see you in a few minutes, Chris. Thank you. A scary sight at a gas station near Cottage Grove this morning. Take a look. A car nearly fully engulfed in flames near a gas pump. Crews responded to the gas station on County Highway N and I-3990 around 9 a.m. Just 30 minutes later, the fire was put out. No injuries reported, and investigators have not released any information as to what caused that fire. The man who admitted to killing a Navy veteran in a random attack will be sentenced today. 23-year-old Riley Berg faces a mandatory life sentence after pleading guilty to intentional homicide in the death of Nicholas Day. The Dane County District Attorney is recommending Berg not be eligible for release for at least 30 years. Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul says that he has tested positive for COVID. In a tweet last night, the agency said that his symptoms were mild and he'll work from home until his isolation period ends. President Biden has ordered flags to be flown at half-staff today as the U.S. marks 1 million lives lost to COVID-19. Natalie Brand has more.
The 1 million coronavirus deaths in the U.S. since the pandemic began have encompassed all ages and all backgrounds. The loss felt by millions more loved ones, including the wife and 2 children of 32-year-old Jonathan Coelho.
You could see from start to finish, my husband worshipped us.
President Biden marked the somber milestone with a pre-recorded video message from the White House.
We all must do more. We must honor those we have lost by doing everything we can to prevent as many deaths as possible.
The president's remarks kicked off the 2nd annual virtual COVID summit with world leaders.
Today I'm announcing the United States will share critical COVID-19 technologies. We're making available health technologies that are owned by the United States government, including stabilized spike protein that is used in many COVID-19 vaccines.
The White House is urging Congress to pass up to $10 billion in additional COVID funding for purchasing vaccines, tests, and antiviral treatments. The administration's health experts are warning about a potential surge this fall and winter.
I don't think you're going to see all of a sudden one day there's going to be a declaration that the pandemic is over. It will likely be that it is no longer in the pandemic phase and it's more of an endemic kind of infection that you could live with.
Negotiations over the COVID funding have stalled over a fight between lawmakers about immigration policy.
This crisis will get even worse with the Biden administration's catastrophic plan to lift Title 42.
The Trump-era health rule has prevented most migrants from seeking asylum in the U.S. during the pandemic. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
And today, nurses from around the country are marching in Washington, D.C., calling for higher wages and safer working conditions. Area students walked out of a class today in support of reproductive rights. Dozens of students at Monona Grove and La Follette High Schools marched down to the Monona Grove District Office. The protest comes after a leaked draft opinion showed the Supreme Court is possibly planning to overturn Roe v. Wade. At the march, students listened to speakers from around Madison talk about reproductive rights. Meanwhile, the justices of the U.S. Supreme Court are meeting today for the first time since that controversial leak. The justices are expected to discuss outstanding cases and pending petitions. They're also likely to talk about the breakdown of the High Court's confidential operations. Chief Justice John Roberts has ordered an internal investigation, but sources close to the court say unless obvious clues were left by the leaker, a probe into the situation could raise complicated questions about how deep the investigation may go. Congress plans to address the national baby formula shortage in a hearing later this month, but for parents, the problem is much more urgent. Supply chain issues and a major recall have meant empty shelves and shortages. But there is one manufacturer that is not experiencing a shortage, ByHeart in Pennsylvania. Their product launched in March and is made with clean ingredients based on the latest nutritional research. If you're looking for formula, the company does sell products online.
I'll tell you, in just the first 6 days, we sold into all 50 states. That was really shocking to us.
Are you guys able to keep up with the demand?
At this point, we are in good shape.
Company owners say they've been able to keep up with demand because they control their own supply chain and don't outsource production. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. It's the most important meal of the day, but breakfast foods are seeing a major price hike. Details when we come back.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
The best mattress deals in Wisconsin start now at Ashley. This Memorial Day, save $1,000 on Sealy and Serta. Save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic. Plus, get $300 in free furniture. Doorbusters up to 60% off. And special financing for 60 months. Starting right now.
When we bought this house, we knew we wanted our backyard to shine. And Menard's huge selection helped us achieve that. They had everything we needed for those summer grill outs. Plenty of seating for entertaining all our friends. Fire pits for cozying up. And bistros for when it's just us. Our backyard is the place to be. And we have Menards to thank for that. Right now, get this 3-piece wood bistro set for just $169 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
GTW is different from the competition because
we bring 3 offices at once to one case.
A team of excellent lawyers from around the state
to bring justice for the needs of our clients.
All in to win. Gingras, Thompson, and Walks.
At McGann Furniture in Baraboo, we know that hardworking people want the most value for their money. When you shop at McGann, we've already sorted out and selected the brands that we feel offer you the most bang for your buck. From young couples just starting out to senior citizens, we offer a huge selection at prices that will fit your budget. Plus, most purchases include free delivery and setup. And remember, at McGann, we don't raise our prices only to lower them later for a sale. Discover the difference at McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo.
Hey everybody, who's coming to the big show? It's Vet Aid, Saturday, June 11th at Ho Chunk Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells. An all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway Jew, the Mascot Theory, and Beth Killian. All benefiting heat and housing for heroes. Visit VetAidWI.com for details and to purchase tickets for Trace Atkins.
In Wisconsin, everything's gotten so expensive because America's too dependent on China. So we sure know phony baloney policies when we see them. Senator Ron Johnson voted against cracking down on China with higher tariffs and tougher trade deals, and even voted against punishing China for manipulating its currency. No wonder everything keeps going up and up and up. Senator Johnson, stop making it easier on China and tougher on us.
The savings do not get better than this. Ashley's Memorial Day sale starts now. Holiday doorbusters are up to 64% off, plus up to an additional 10% off at checkout. Furnish entire rooms for only $14 per month and special financing for 60 months, starting right now.
Oil giant Saudi Aramco is now the world's most valuable firm, overtaking Apple on Wednesday. Aramco is valued at about $2.4 trillion, slightly more than the iPhone maker. The switch comes as energy stocks have soared in recent weeks, while tech stocks have led the sell-off. Airline passengers in Europe may be allowed to ditch their face masks come Monday. 2 European Union agencies are no longer recommending that passengers mask up. Individual airlines and countries can still choose to mandate face coverings. France announced on Monday it will lift its mask requirements for all public transportation. And Google introduced a slew of new technology at its annual developers conference, including the Pixel 7 phone, an Android tablet, and a prototype of a new type of Google Glass, its failed eyeglasses. A video showed them translating conversations in real time. This version looks more like normal glasses so as to not attract any unwanted attention. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
Checking in on Wall Street at the noon hour, the Dow Industrial is down 194 points. The NASDAQ off a 1.5. The S&P 500 down 13. Well, the cost of groceries is enough to burn a hole in your wallet. Food prices shot up nearly 9.5% last month compared to April of 2021. That's the biggest annual hike in 41 years, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Breakfast is the meal getting hit especially hard. Eggs are over 22% more expensive, due in large part to the shortage caused by the avian flu. But margarine, milk, bacon, and coffee also saw price increases. Next at noon, Pam Yankee shares the latest egg numbers, plus new problems for the Great Barrier Reef, and another record-breaking day of heat. Chris has the latest after the break.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's Customer Appreciation Sale on now, with a huge in-stock inventory of top brands for every room in your home, including all new custom sofas and always free delivery. The Portage Furniture Store's Customer Appreciation Sale going on now.
Fry Construction is celebrating 27 years with a big anniversary sale. Join us to save 27%. That's right, 27%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 2 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Act now for 27% off gutters with any full roofing or siding project. Schedule your free consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
More Americans are growing their own vegetables than ever before. At Garden Mats, we're here to help people supplement their food supply with fresh, organic vegetables. Whether you are a beginner, novice, or master gardener, Garden Mats make gardening a breeze. Spend your summers trying to keep up with each other, not your weeds. Go to gardenmats.com and plan your garden today.
I just scratch my head over these career politicians. They get in there and they just never want to leave. I'm going to give this my all for 4 years, work very hard. I'm going to do it for the greater good of all the people of Wisconsin, not the special interests. I think the lobbyists are not going to like me at all. They're going to be very frustrated. I'm not beholden to them. Didn't take any money from them, won't take any money from them. I'm going to do what's right for all the people of Wisconsin.
Tim Michaels for governor.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's Customer Appreciation Sale on now, with a huge in-stock inventory of top brands for every room in your home, including all new Serta mattresses and always free delivery. The Portage Furniture Store's Customer Appreciation Sale going on now.
News 3 Now is taking action, reaching out to our community to lend a helping hand.
Taking action by teaming with our neighbors and local leaders to help make this amazing community we share a better place to live.
Taking action for South Central Wisconsin. News 3 Now.
An upcoming Boys and Girls Clubs fundraiser is building new opportunities for local young people. Tomorrow, we'll tell you about one program set to pave a path to skilled trade careers.
And a chance for severe weather. We're going to time out a line of strong storms tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this toasty Thursday.
It's a soppy Thursday. Yeah, I just had a guest come in, and it's like, oh my goodness, everybody's wearing a film all of a sudden.
Yeah,
but
doesn't take much.
I'm sure we're going to learn a little bit more about hopefully the respite we've got coming up this weekend. I know our Wisconsin Beef Council folks are looking forward to their first Burgers and Buns run that's going to be happening up in the Manitowoc area on Saturday. I was just talking with Caitlin Riley there with the Wisconsin Beef Council, and she said, as you are seeing more and more in-person, face-to-face events drawing a good crowd, they've got almost 50 people registered to be part of that fun run on Saturday outside the Wisconsin Farm Discovery location just off I-43. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what's going on in Wisconsin agriculture. Next week is going to be a busy week for at least 6 finalists that want to become Wisconsin's next agriculture ambassador. Allison Dairyland. Next Friday, there's going to be kind of an impromptu question and answer opportunity for the general public. Saturday evening, May 21st at the Monona Terrace Convention Center is the finale. That's when we'll learn the identity of the next Alice. I was just talking with one of the committee organizers, and they said tickets are still available, but only until Monday. They want to make sure they've got all their meals accounted for as of Monday. Go to AliceInDairyland.com, and you'll see the Dane County tab to get your tickets for either the impromptu question answer session or the finale. Something new this year, they have added a 4th judge to the panel that will be evaluating those 6 contestants. The committee member said what people don't realize is there's actually a breakout grid that the judges use to make sure that they are taking a look at the skill sets that will be necessary for Allison Dairyland to have. So kind of a grid that they work with on points to select our next agriculture ambassador. Pretty quiet today as far as the dairy front's concerned. For today, barrel cheese unchanged, $2.39 1/2. 40-pound block cheese unchanged, $2.30 3/4. AA butter up 7 cents, $2.70 1/2 per pound. And again, don't forget, just because it's an Allison Dairyland event at Monona Terrace, it is open to the general public. If you are fond of Wisconsin agriculture, if you've got somebody that is competing, you want to be there, you are welcome to purchase tickets as well. Just try to do it as soon as possible.
And that's air conditioned.
Yes, sir. You read my mind, didn't you?
All right, Pam, stay cool.
Yep, see you later.
Well, scientists have spotted more trouble for the Great Barrier Reef. New findings show climate change is robbing the reef of its color. Tina Kraus has more.
The colorful coral of Australia's Great Barrier Reef is fading fast. Scientists surveying the underwater ecosystem found 91% of the areas they visited this year experienced bleaching.
This is heartbreaking. This is deeply troubling. It shows that our barrier reef really is in very serious trouble indeed.
Scientists blame a prolonged summer heat wave and warming waters from climate change. It's the 4th mass bleaching that's hit the world's largest coral reef system in 7 years.
It's always sad because I feel like this shouldn't be happening. We should have been able to fix this.
Climate activists are calling on Australia's government to act now to stop the destruction of the reef.
It is climate change that is driving the bleaching of the reef. Climate change itself being driven, of course, primarily by the burning of coal, oil and gas.
Scientists hope most of the coral can recover, but say the survival of the reef is in jeopardy.
If we're to have any shot of a living reef in future, we have to be bringing emissions down very quickly through the 2020s.
One of the world's greatest underwater treasures is depending on it. Tina Kraus, CBS News.
And the United Nations Cultural Organization UNESCO is considering downgrading the Great Barrier Reef's World Heritage status because of the damage from climate change. The heat records keep breaking here in southern Wisconsin. Chris has your latest forecast.
This is the heat index. Stepping outside right now, it feels like the mid-90s across southern Wisconsin. If your temperature's not in the 90s, it certainly feels that way as you begin to step outside. Boscobel, it feels like 98. That's one of the hottest spots that I can find across southern Wisconsin right now. Actual air temperatures are generally into the upper 80s to right around 90 at this point. It is 90 in Mineral Point, 90 for Janesville right now. Boscobel, the hottest spot that I mentioned, they're at 91 right now. These temperatures are going to continue to climb. We see the temperatures increase all the way till about 5 or 5:30. Then those temperatures start to slide back down this time of the year. So it is hot. That being said, our temperature at 89, that's a new record for today. This breaks the old record of 88 set back in 1991. This is now the 4th day in a row that we have broken a weather record when it comes to temperatures. We started on Monday. It's now Thursday. I've added the plus there. Our temperatures are still climbing, so this is a new record, and the record likely going to be shattered by a couple degrees, especially with winds out of the south at 18 miles per hour. That's going to heat you up. It's also going to increase the dew points. The dew points are into the low 70s right now, so you're feeling it. You really are. I took the tie off when I was out. It just felt like it was too hot and too heavy out there, and that's exactly what we're going to be dealing with today and even into parts of tomorrow before thunderstorms come through. This afternoon, it's possible the heat index could reach over 100 degrees at times. Tomorrow, the heat index will be back up into the 90s again. So we've had the heat all week long. Just as we're getting used to it, we should finally have an opportunity to cool some things off. Sunshine all around right now. A new severe thunderstorm watch to the north at this point. That's as this line of showers and thunderstorms throughout areas north of the Twin Cities is going to race into northern Wisconsin as we go through today. That's where they have the slight risk for some severe weather. To the west, it's a moderate risk, level 4 out of 5 for severe weather right along the I-29 corridor. Tomorrow, we have a slight risk, level 2 out of 5 for severe thunderstorms. And we're going to continue to watch that as well as a line of thunderstorms rolls through. Then into Saturday, some garden variety thunderstorms generally could be a little bit stronger if you run into one. Here's Future Track, right? We're breaking down the storms. Remember I talked about I-29 where that moderate risk is? This is where you're seeing it. Your strongest thunderstorms will be there as we move into this evening. Then we'll start to see another line develop tomorrow. Let's get a little bit closer to home and break down how that may play out for us. We'll start out dry tomorrow. Temperatures will be into the 60s. We'll warm up to right around 90 once again. And then you see that line of those showers of thunderstorms working its way into the picture. It will cool us off, though, and in a great way. After 90 on Friday, it's 80 on Saturday, 70 on Sunday, and then we will see temperatures into the 60s as we begin to move into next week. Those 60s are going to feel real good. The 62 next Wednesday might feel downright a little bit chilly, especially with the chance of some showers. But the weather that you see in store for next week, that is what it should be like this time of the year as opposed to what we're dealing with now, which came straight out of the middle of July.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what the normal high is, but mid-60s?
Mid-60s. The normal high at this point is 67.
Not this.
No.
All right, Chris, thank you. There's more to come on Newsfeed Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on, a dessert recipe that dates back to the mid-1880s in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
No matter if you call this sugar cream pie, Hoosier pie, or just delicious, you won't find a creamier treat than this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
With an exciting new Toyota, you can go out and enjoy all your favorite summer activities. Sorry.
Get 1.75% APR for 48 months on Toyota's most popular 2022 models.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
The best things in life are free.
Just wait until he hears about free installation from Feldco.
Free installation? Are you kidding me? Yeah!
Free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest for 1 year. That's something to get excited about.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
He has his grandfather's smile.
Her mother's eyes.
My cheekbones.
But will she have my diabetes?
My sickle cell anemia.
His father's heart disease.
Go to joinallofus.org to share your health information and speed up health research breakthroughs. The future of health begins with you.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo should probably be called McGann Furniture and Flooring because we're the area's oldest and most experienced floor covering store. Our friendly staff will explain the many types of flooring available, answer questions, and make suggestions so you can choose what's best for your home and lifestyle. We always offer free in-home measurements and estimates and use the finest installers in the entire area. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in today and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
With an exciting new Toyota, you can go out and enjoy all your favorite summer activities. Sorry.
Get 1.75% APR for 48 months on Toyota's most popular 2022 models.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Today, we're making a dessert that's believed to have originated in Indiana back in the mid-1800s. Story has it that this pie was born out of necessity when apples were scarce, yet the basic ingredients of this pie were still plentiful. And judging by the popularity of the sugar cream pie, it proves that good taste never goes out of style. To make it, all we do is combine some flour, brown and white sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, and a bit of salt. Once that's mixed, we add in some heavy cream, half and half, and a splash of vanilla. Now, we mix this well and pour it into a pie crust. I actually like to set my pie plate on a baking sheet just in case it sloshes over the sides when I carry it to the oven. You know, this pie is often confused with a custard pie, but let me tell you, they're not the same thing, because a true custard pie has eggs in it, and this doesn't. After this comes out of the oven, we finish it with some cinnamon sugar before letting it cool. Then get ready for a super creamy, super rich pie that has stood the test of time. I hope you'll go online and get the recipe for our sugar cream pie, or as some call it, who's your pie? And when it's this good, it really doesn't matter what you call it. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a old world way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, it's time to introduce you to our pet of the week from the Dane County Humane Society. Isabel is a 11-year-old independent lady who enjoys sitting on laps and getting snuggles on her terms. Isabel is friendly and she likes pets, playing with ribbon and looking out windows. Isabel does get reoccurring infections in her nail beds, which can be maintained with regular care. She's looking for a retirement home where she can bird and people watch from windows and get pets and love from her new family. She's already hanging out in the Humane Society's Adoption Center, so stop by and meet her. Are you a Pampered Chef fan? Well, Dane County Humane Society is holding a virtual Pampered Chef fundraiser. Orders must be placed before midnight on Friday, May 13th. That's tomorrow. So start shopping. Up to 30% of all sales will be donated to the Humane Society. Go to giveshelter.org/events for more details. And last week's pets, Paw Paw and Chica, the bonded cats, are still available for adoption. If you're interested in adopting Isabel or Paw Paw and Chica, or checking out all the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. And here's Chris with one final check of the forecast, if we want to hear it or not.
Yeah, it's already about 90 degrees. The official temperature 89 right now. I expect us to warm up to 92 this afternoon, and we're going to hit 90 again for your Friday. But Friday's an alert day not just for heat, but also the potential for severe thunderstorms rolling through. Eventually, we'll begin to cool off next week. But I want to give you an opportunity to do something. If you do not have this already, I want to give you an opportunity to download our app so that you can track those storms with us tomorrow as they begin to develop and roll through. Take out your phone, open up the camera, point that at the screen. It'll take you to where you need to go to download the First Warn Weather app. Not only is it the latest forecast from our weather team, but also it tracks your location for severe weather. So if you're traveling tomorrow and you're concerned about whether or not you're able to get a warning where you're going, turn on the location services. This app will tell you if bad weather is headed towards your location.
All right, good deal. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for watching, everybody. Stay cool. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. Have a great afternoon.